Bombe di Calciomercato, so much news. Joao Cancelo return to Serie A. Maybe Bologna going after a big time international player, a free agent. Could he be the regalo for the Champions League? Maybe Napoli signed two players on the verge of signing a third. They are simply on fire. Conte wanting the team complete shortly. Guys, incredible. We have Besiktas trying to sign the most recognized Lazio player for the last, 10 years? I don't know how long he's been there, but they're trying to get him. And so, of course, Milan, the failed deal for Zirkzee, and the all-in on Morata. So let's start right away. Joao Cancelo might return to Serie A. Inter and Juventus, both looking at him. He was proposed to them. The agent called them up. Guys, would you be interested? He's looking for a new adventure. Not sure about Inter. Juventus, he could definitely be an asset for that right-hand side. We know Juventus is lacking in that department in terms of terzinis. And so Joao Cancelo, a ton of experience, a return to Serie A, a return to Juve. Would he fit with Thiago Motta? Remains to be seen, but he could definitely be an interesting option if the cost of the operation is contained. We talked about Zirkzee going to Manchester United, most likely. Man U informed Bologna they're willing to pay the release clause, and at this point, Milan is all in on Alvaro Morata. They're waiting for his response. The contract shouldn't be a problem. The release clause is 13 million euros. It's not a lot. It wouldn't be enough for the striker position for Milan. They would need somebody else, but that's the big rumor. Guys, Napoli on fire. They signed Spinazzola, free agent from Roma. They've acquired Marin from Real Madrid. An interesting deal, 12 million euros, but there's options to buy back for Real Madrid in 2026 at 25 million euros and in 2027 at 35 million euros if he ever develops and becomes a big star. There's also a clause in there that if Napoli plays an extra 10 million euros at the end of this season, then the buyback for Real Madrid would exponentially grow. Like, there's a whole system to this deal, but a very interesting maneuver for Napoli. We all know they're looking to reinforce that defense. So Spinazzola comes in, Marin comes in, Buongiorno next in line. It is done. He is going to do his medicals very soon. He's going to sign his new contract, and Conte and this Napoli team and De Laurentiis are flying through this calciomercato. They want this team ready and done and ready to go, and it is happening fast, guys. Roma side, Roma very active as well. They signed Lefebvre from Rennes yesterday, 23 million euros. A bit perplexed at the numbers. A very useful midfielder. He could do a lot of different roles. He could play as a mediano, as a mezzala. He could do the trequartista. He could do also the wing. Not too many goals at his active. I think 0 goals. Last season, only 5 assists. Surprising that at that price, they wouldn't go for Thuram. For 20 million euros, you paid more for Lefebvre than Juventus did for Thuram. So I'm kind of surprised with that move, but it could be a very interesting move. We'll see how he fits in with De Rossi and in Serie A. Besides that, we all know that Roma is looking to get more substance as centrocampo and on the wing as well. And so they've already made an offer for Chiesa. Apparently they have an agreement with Juventus. 20 million euros, that's what it would be. It all remains to be seen if Chiesa wants to go play with Roma in the Europa League. Apparently he wants the Champions League. We'll see what happens there. And also, apparently they made a 20 million euro offer for Rodrigo Wilhelm from Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid wanting 30 million euros. So a bit of a distance, but not too much. Besides that, Besiktas is looking at Immobile, 34 years old, 11 goals last season. Lotito inclined to accept the offer. There's an official offer made. We don't know how much yet. It remains to see if the player wants to leave. He's very attached to Lazio. Didn't overperform last year. Like, it wasn't a big season for Immobile. He's on the decline. You could see it. So could it actually happen? Remains to be seen. And Bologna and Hummels, Mats Hummels. Yes, Bologna is trying to sign Mats Hummels. He would be the gift for the Champions League. It could be an interesting challenge for him, if you want, right? He's used to playing for bigger clubs. a ton of international experience with the German team, with his clubs. Could come in at Bologna, be the leader that they need to face this new Champions League. So very interesting. Let me know what you think. Lots of news, more to come, I'm sure. Milan and Roma, in my opinion, very late so far. Like Lazio has moved some deals, not major deals, but deals that come in and solidify the team. Napoli very active, Inter very active, Juventus very active. So Milan and Roma need to pick it up, and big time. Let me know what you think. Write in the comments, like and subscribe.